Joe, help me. There we go. Okay, how do I erase this? Because eventually I'm going to dance for you guys. So
It's wireless.
how do you erase this? Racism from
wireless.
Oh.
You got it?
Yeah, Vanessa.
Accomplished.
Woo!
That's why I got into BC, because I can work this, this pole. So I don't see any other poles around here, so I'm assuming you guys want me to say something up here, so I'll work with that. I am what you call an amateur comedian. That means I try to be funny, and I'm not just funny looking anymore like in high school. So that's really a positive. But no one seems to like trust me not to say anything stupid up here. So before I begin, I'd like to mention that my views do not reflect that of Ola's. I know, Liz, you really get off when I say that. Because nobody trusts me. I'm not really sure what's going on around campus and why people think that I don't have any self-control over what I say. But I mean, I think I can rationally deduce what I shouldn't say. Like when I hosted Showdown. Yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Try it again.
Play on, play on.
So loud. Like when I hosted Showdown last week, I was getting grabbed by random people all over BC with them telling me what not to say. Ooh, it's back on. One girl grabbed me and she's like, "Don't use racial slurs." I was like, "No." What else could I say up here? Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. My friend who is a girl, Loretta, she said that I should just protest the whole thing and be like, racial slur, racial slur, racial slur. I can say that because I'm Mexican. Thank you. And you know, that was really a good idea, so I decided to use it up here. But then another girl grabbed me and she's like, "Don't say anything about the gays." And I was like, why are you limiting my creativity? Like, what do you want me to say up here? I'd like to take a very pro-gay stance right now. I love free love. I'm from California. I know, it's so weird I would take that position, right? But I really think that people who play for both teams, like, they got something right there. Because I'm unisexual and I'm having zero luck right now. And they basically opened up the entire world to find love, and that you gotta really respect, you know? Except for people who like animals. That's not gonna work out. You know, I've been having a lot of problems with, you know, people, because people suck, like Cynthia likes to point out. I've been having problems with some of my friends, you know. This one girl I've been having an issue getting a hold of, you know, sitting down, having a meal. So I decided to sit her down and like talk to her. I'm like, hey girl, I'd like it if, you know, we were more active in each other's lives. And she responded with, "I think you have a lot of character issues. We should talk about them." And like this 5-minute like friendly exchange turned into a 40-minute why I suck like parade. And I was just kind of taken back. Like the first thing she pointed out is that I'm really vain. That I can, like, I always touch my hair and I always look in the mirror and I always try to accessorize. And why is that a problem? Like, I don't see where the character flies right here. But it's not my fault, okay? I'm from Los Angeles. In LA, you are conditioned to think that if you're not deathly skinny, you're no one. I mean, you know those mannequins at the Macy's, you know, in the children's section? Yeah, that's my goal weight. That's the dream. Because really, all I want in life is to be able to turn this way and completely disappear. That's so much to ask, God. And because I wasn't blessed with that ability, you know, to turn around and disappear like some other BC girls. I had to fight for it, you know, like literally. For those of you who aren't my closest friends and hear me talk about this 24/7, I do Krav Maga.
Woo!
No big deal, right? Basically, that is martial arts that the Israeli army does, and they use it against, you know, everyone. So I thought I could really apply that to my life too. And day one, when I showed up, they basically kicked my ass. Being skinny really wasn't worth it at that point. Just breathing really heavily on the floor, dying. And my asthma started kicking in, which was really great, because that means I would black out before the real pain started. So, That was really positive. But now I'm like really into it. I mean, I got my 2 homegirls, Katie and Cynthia, who fight with me now, and that's really great because at this point, we're just so addicted to this that we won't let ourselves quit. Like, I'll be having an asthma attack in the middle of one of the rounds, but breathing is a privilege, not a right, people. Quitters don't get asthma inhalers. And you know what? People have been saying, oh, Vanessa, you're so crazy and violent. Are you bipolar? And I'm by winning. Just to clear that up, thank you, Charlie Sheen. Okay? Another character flaw that my friend felt the necessity to point out is that I'm really vulgar. They don't have a filter, which is probably why people are concerned with what I'm going to say up here. But I just think it's the culture I was raised in. I mean, you're a part of my generation. Think about what we hear in music and what we see on television. So like when, I don't know, one of my friends who is a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt, and I'm just like, hey, you know, that shirt's really cute. Your tits look great, man. That's really not vulgar. I mean, come on. That's totally something I would say. But if you think about music, I mean, what would Little John play in his song? Hey, Juan, could you bump that? Now? Any second now. Kinda, all right, you hear it? A little bit? All right, we're going. All right, cut it off, Juan. Okay, so, if it was a little louder, you would have recognized that it's get low. And you probably would have started doing a little bit of that, a little bit of this, because I'm hip and I know what goes on in the club. You know, I got a Twitter, okay?
Yeah, you're welcome.
OhMissMenchaca, okay? But I mean, at that point, nothing's really wrong with the song. Like, I can still understand why it's socially acceptable. Keep bumping it, Juan.
Louder.
No, I can just sing it too. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna live out my rap dream. 365, girl, you fine.
What was that?
Well, what I should have said instead of inappropriate things, it's like 369. Girl, you fine. She gonna hit me with that one more time. And still, I can see the artistic value. Kind of. Let's keep going, Juan. Let's see what else we can do. To the wall. Now you got it on. Now it's like, Little John, stop bossing me around. I know where the emergency exits are. Keep going. I can no longer relate to the protagonist. At this point, I'm really starting to wonder, you know, why does he have all the biznatches crawling and I'm still freaking single?